Today I'm going to talk about creating a network. But first, a word about how I approach things. When I approach a problem or an issue, the first thing I do is I try to simplify it, to bring it down to its essence, essentially. And then I go back in and I add back in layers of complexity as I need to. It's kind of like cleaning out a refrigerator. You take everything out and you throw away the stuff you don't need, you organize everything, and you put it back in all nice and tidy. It's kind of what I do conceptually. So when I went to look at the issue of a resource-based economy, I started by asking myself, what is a resource-based economy? And the answer that I came to myself in simplest terms is that a resource-based economy is a system in which people provide for each other, provide the goods and services that they need, so that money becomes unnecessary. And this is as much a cultural issue as it is an economic issue. It's getting over the mindset of the survivalistic mindset that currency-based systems have put us in, and the individualistic mindset of capitalism that tells us we have to succeed on our own, by ourselves. The thing is, what value is it to succeed individually if your society fails? So an RBE then is about societal success, which is not to be confused with governmental success. Things like, say, communism, the serve the state idea. It's not what an RBE is. A government can certainly succeed while individuals fail, or society fails even. But since the society is made up of individuals, if the society succeeds, then so too do the individuals. So how then, the next question would be, how do you create an RBE? And this is where I think we have a tendency to overcomplicate things. Because the main function, the main thing that's needed, I think, to create an RBE is to provide for each other. To do the things that we need for each other so that we don't need money. So how do you start doing this? Well, anyone can provide things for people. You don't need permission. You don't need a law to tell you you can do it. But I think the place to start is to create a network. And the best place, the easiest place to start with that is with your friends and family. Go to your friends and family, get together, and figure out what you can do for each other. What things you can provide for each other. So you don't need to depend on money. Maybe your uncle's an electrician and they can help out with electrical problems, or your friend's a mechanic and can help with automotive problems. And obviously, and particularly starting out, there's going to be limited time that people can devote to these things. But anything is going to help. Any action, anything that helps reduce your currency dependency and the currency dependency of others is going to get us closer to that money-free world. So start with your friends and family, and then you can expand your network to co-workers and acquaintances, and well, strangers if you're the kind of person that's comfortable with that. And then, and this is important, I think, go to freeworlder.com and create a profile. And what this will do, you'll go on in your profile, you'll indicate what you're willing to do for people, what you're willing to provide. And this will help organize everybody in a searchable database to find goods and services so that we don't need to use money for them. And this will be searchable by not only your town, your state, but your country and even the world. And as that network grows, we become less dependent on using money. to get these things, which will get us closer to a money-free world. I also recommend using share sites, particularly until Free Worlder gets enough people providing enough things to make it really, really take off. Places like Buy Nothing and FreeCycle to provide and receive goods and services. And go to your network first. Go there first to get what you need instead of going to a shop or going to a store. Do that as much as you can. And as I said, every little thing we can do that saves us and saves others from having to spend money for the things we need is going to get us that one step closer to the world we're wanting. So join with me and join with each other, and we'll create a better world.